In the last class, I was talking about how to solve a reciprocal equation. So basically, I gave you the what are the possible reciprocal equations, right? So uh, we have to solve this four reciprocal equation of the first type and even degree, of the first type and odd degree, second type and even degree, second type of odd degree. You have to solve all four kind of reciprocal equations. Now, I already told you that any of these can be reduced to this, can be reduced to for of first type and even degree, and this is why it is known as the standard form. So any reciprocal equation can be converted into first type and even degree. So I already gave you a way how to solve a reciprocal equation in the standard form. So again I'll repeat. So maybe I'll just write an equation. See, I'm just writing it by myself. I don't think so this may have a very good answer. Hold on just a minute. I'll see whether I can find a good example or not. The exercise they have not given anything on the reciprocal equation. Okay, yeah, they have given. So let's consider this reciprocal equation: x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x cube plus x plus 1. So again I will show a way to solve a reciprocal equation of first kind. So this is again a reciprocal equation of first kind and even degree, and we know a method or we know a way how to solve a reciprocal equation in the standard form. So clearly it is in the standard form, that means of first type and even degree, standard form. So whenever it is in the standard form, what was the technique that I had used? Remember? So I have this x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x cube, sorry, 2x square I mean, this is wrong, plus x plus 1 equals to 0. What we do? We take the first and the last together. We take the second and the second last together, and we write it like this. Then what I will do? We will divide by this variable x square. So dividing by x square, this will become x square plus 1 by x square, right? This will become x plus 1 by x, and this will become 2 equals to 0. So what we do? We put this equals to t. So let t is equals to x plus 1 by x. This implies x square plus 1 by x square equals to t minus 2, right? Because this can be written as, if you square this, so x square plus 1 by x square plus 2, so that would be t minus 2. So put here what I have. I have t minus 2. So last time it was coming a quadratic equation. Okay, this time it's becoming very simple again. Plus sorry, yeah, this will also come a quadratic equation. T square minus 2 plus t plus 2 equals to 0. So as already said, this can be reduced to half power. That means if the power is 4, it will be reduced to power 2, as you can see. So I have to now solve a quadratic equation, that is t square plus t equals to 0, and it is very easy to solve this one. The solutions are very simple. The solution being, if I take t common, so either t equals to 0 or t equals to minus 1. Right? Either t equals to 0 or t equals to minus 1. So with this value of t we have to solve this x. So therefore x plus 1 by x is either 0 or uh, x plus 1 by x equals to minus 1. What will this give us? This will give us x square plus 1 equals to 0, right? Because if I take LCM, and what is this? X equals to plus minus I, and what is this? X square, it will become plus 1 equals to minus x. What eventually is this? X square plus x plus 1 equals to 0. What are the solutions to this? The solutions to this will be x equals to omega and omega square. We know cube roots of unity. So this will be coming, as you can check. What is omega? You can check. Omega will be this. Omega will be, I have forgot the value. I have forgotten the value. Still minus 1 plus minus I root 3 by. This will be omega and omega square will be just plus, not minus. Minus will be coming for omega square, and omega square will be this. Minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. So the roots are I minus I. You can write omega square. You can also write this things also. Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2. You can write this as minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Now these are the roots. Alright. Now you might argue, sir, the answer of each of them, the reciprocal of each of them should also be a root. The reciprocal of each of them should also be a root. And I will tell you, yes, the reciprocal of each of them is again a root. Why? The reciprocal of I is 1 by I. Right? Reciprocal of I is 1 by I. If you simplify 1 by I, so what is 1 by I? You rationalize by I and I, you will get is minus I. You may check. See? Reciprocal of I is 1 by I. If I rationalize it minus I, so what is this? In the numerator I have minus I. In the denominator what I have? I into I is I square and then minus, so plus 1. So this is there. So the reciprocal of I is minus I and the reciprocal of minus I is I. And similarly you may check the reciprocal of omega is omega square and omega square is omega. So that means my solution is actually correct. So am I clear or not clear? Now let's go to the second type. What is the second type? First type and odd degree. So what will happen if I have this? First type and odd degree. So suppose I have this equation. X to the power 5. I'm just writing by myself, okay? This x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 2. Right. Suppose I have taken, so this is I cannot guarantee you that you will get some proper answer or nice answers, because I have just written this equation by myself. I don't see any question in the book which is a first type and odd degree. Okay. So anyways, let's see. Maybe I'll not solve, but I'll give you the idea how to solve. So I am taking a first type and odd degree. So you see, this is a first type and odd degree. Why first type? Look at the coefficients 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 1 and 1. So it is a first type and odd degree, which is not in the standard form, but this is the first type and odd degree. So what was my claim? It can be reduced to first type and even degree. Let's see how. You see, minus 1 will be a root of this equation. Always. Let's check. Put x equals to minus 1. Let's see what happens. Minus 1 to the power 5 is minus 1. This will become minus 1 to the power 4 is 1 into 2 is 2. Minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1. Plus 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 plus 1. So yes, you see it is coming 0. It is coming 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. Minus 1 is minus 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So remember, when I have equation of first type and odd degree, x equals to minus 1 will always be the solution to this equation. Always. I'll simply write here always. So you can divide by x plus 1. So let's divide this equation or this polynomial by x plus 1. So you can use a long-term division. You can also use the synthetic division. I'm using the synthetic division. So minus 1 here, and what I have here, the coefficients being 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. So let's use the synthetic division to get the things. So what we do, we write 1 here, then 1 into minus 1 is minus 1, right? So this is how much? 1, again then minus 1, this is what? 0, 0, 1, minus 1, 1, then minus 1, 0. So this is the remainder, right? This is the remainder and this is the quotient. So what is the quotient? So the question being, therefore, this can be written as you can either use the long-term division, you can also use the synthetic division to get the quotient and remainder. This equals to, so divisor will be x plus 1, quotient is this. Okay, so this is x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 0x square plus x plus 1, and the remainder is 0. So this will be the quotient. If you are not very much convinced with the synthetic division, you can actually use the long-term division to get the quotient. You know how to get the quotient. So my claim is the quotient is this for sure. Okay. Yes. So you see, to solve this, so either when I am taking this equals to 0, either I will get this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. So either x, let me first again. Okay, either this equals to 0 or this equals to 0. So one solution is always minus 1, and you can solve this. You can solve this because this is in the standard form. This is in the standard form and of first type. It is a reciprocal equation of first type and even degree. So you already know a way how to solve it. So you will get the 4 solutions from here, but minus 1 will always be a solution to this. Am I clear or not clear? So what is the logic? Whenever you will have a first type and odd degree, then what will happen? Minus 1 will always be a solution. You may always check. Always, okay? That is my guarantee to you. And then, because minus 1 is a solution always, you can divide by x plus 1 to get the quotient. And quotient will be of even degree and of first type. And hence you can solve this. So let's go to third one, that is of second type and even degree. Let's go to third one, that is of second type and even degree. Second type and even degree. So number 3 will first, right? Second type and even degree. So again, how to see? This is not in the standard form. I have to convert this into first type. Let's see what can be done. Let me take an example. Yes. So the example is this: 3x to the power 6 plus x to the power 5 minus 27x to the power 4 plus 27x square minus x minus 3 equals to 0. You can clearly check this is of the first type and even degree. Oh, sorry, second type and even degree, right? Why second type? 3 and minus 3. All right. 1 and minus 1. All right. Minus 27 and plus 27. All right. So the coefficients from the end and from the beginning are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Or you can also check using the necessary and sufficient condition given to you. You can also check with that. You determine the quantity x to the power 6 f of 1 by x. If it comes exactly equal to this, then we are done. So I am not going into the details. Let me just check by it. Now the idea is how to reduce this into first type. Let's see what to do. Exactly in the same manner, what you do, take the first and the last terms together. That means if I take 3 common, it is x to the power 6 minus 1. Then if I take this and this together and take x common, so x to the power 4 minus 1. And if I take this and this together, and suppose I am taking minus 27 common and x square also is common, so x square minus 1. Okay. Now my claim is x square minus 1 will be common from each of them. Let's see why. So let's factorize each of them. How can this be factorized? This can be written as x square whole cube minus 1 cube. How can this be factorized? This can be written as x square whole square minus 1, and this is already in the form x square minus 1. Now you see, apply the formula for a cube minus b cube. What is the formula for a cube minus b cube? You should know. So a minus b in bracket a square. So see, a is x square, b is 1. So a cube minus b cube is a minus b, then a square, x square whole square is x to the power 4, a square plus b square, 1 square is 1, plus 2ab, sorry, plus ab, just ab, so x square into 1, x square. This is the formula for a cube minus b cube. A minus b in bracket a square plus b square plus ab, so 1 into x square. And what is similarly this? It is a square minus 1 square. That means a square minus b square, which is a minus b into a plus b. And what is this? It's already in the form. Now what you do is x square minus 1 is common. X square minus 1 is common. So if I take x square minus 1 as common, what am I getting? 3 into this quantity, 3x to the power 4 plus 3 plus 3x square. Take this also as from here, x square minus 1 is also common. So x into this quantity, that is x cube plus x. This has been taken common. So x into this will become x cube plus x, and from here this has been taken common, minus 27 x square equals to 0. What am I getting? X square minus 1. What is this? So 3x to the power 4 plus x cube, then 3x square minus 27x square, that is minus 24x square. X is just x and 3 is just 3. So either this equals to 0. So when this equals to 0, you will get the roots as plus or minus 1, or this will be equal to 0, and this is of first type and even degree. This is of standard form, and you know how to solve it. I will not do it. So as guaranteed, it can be reduced to first type and even degree. I have already concluded. So 2 roots will be plus 1 and minus 1, and the remaining 4 roots will be coming from this equation. You know how to do it because it is a first type. Look why it is a first type. 3 3 1 1 minus 24 minus 24. So all right. Am I clear with the process? So whenever it is of second type and even degree, you remember x square minus 1 will always be a factor, and then whatever you will get here, that will be of first type and even degree. So hence you can solve it. Hence you can solve it. Okay, so when it is already of the form first type and even degree, we have a technique to solve. First type and odd degree, what to do? Minus 1 is always a root and it will again be reduced to first type and even degree. When I have second type and even degree, x square minus 1 will always be a factor, so it can be reduced to again first type and even degree. I will do the last one now, second type and odd degree. Second type and odd degree. Okay, so let's do second type and odd degree. I'll not do it here, I'll do it in the next page. So let's see what when I have second type and odd degree. So the last one, I don't know, I forgot the numbering again. Yes, 3. Okay. So second type and odd degree. So the last one. So let's see what I get. So suppose I have this equation 12x to the power 5 minus 8x to the power 4 minus 45x cube plus 45x square plus 8x minus 12 equals to 0. So it is a clearly second type first of all, because 12 and minus 12, minus 8 and plus 8, minus 45 and plus 45. That means the coefficients are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. The coefficients from the beginning and from the end definitely, and it is of odd degree clearly. So again my claim is x equals to 1 is always a root. So there x equals to minus 1 was always a root. Here x equals to 1 will always be a root. So let's put x equals to 1 and let's see what is coming. So 12 minus 8 minus 45 plus 45 plus 8 minus 12. You see 12 minus 12 0, minus 8 plus 8 0, minus 12 plus 12 0. That means I may divide by 1, x minus 1. I may divide by x minus 1. So that means I will use the synthetic division to divide. The coefficients being 12 minus 8 minus 45, 45, 8 and minus 12. Okay. So let's divide using 1. So 12 will be copied as 12, right? And then 1 into 12 is 12, so this will become 4. 4 minus 41 minus 41, this will become 4, and this will become 4. So this will become 12. No, sorry, why this one? 4 will go there, no? So if 4 is going there, hold on. So 12, 4 minus 41 will go here, no? Yeah. It is coming as 4. 4 is going here in 12. Okay, yes. And this 12 is going there and becoming 0. So remainder is 0 and this is the question. This is the question. Therefore, the given equation can be rewritten in the form x minus 1, and this is the question with degree reduced. So 12x to the power 4. It will start with power 4. So 12x to the power 4 plus 4x cube minus 41x square plus 4x plus 12. And again you may solve, up to you, because either x equals to 1 or yes. So this is of the form, standard form, right? First type plus even. So we are done with our claim. So what we have seen till now, so this is up to you, that again any of the reciprocal equations can be somehow converted to first type and even degree. I have shown you every possible example. So when it is a first type and even degree, we don't have any problem to solve. We know a technique to solve. First type and odd degree, x equals to minus 1 will always be a root. A second type and even degree, x square minus 1 is always a factor, and second type and odd degree, x equals to 1 is always a root. And then we are done. Am I clear with the every possible concept? So we are almost done with the reciprocal equation. We will do maybe more two sums to complete the portion of reciprocal equation, and then we'll move to a new topic. So let's do two important sums. One important sum, say fifth in the list is this. This is one of the important sums that is always asked in your exams. Prove that the equation I write the equation here, x plus 1 whole to the power 4 equals to a x to the power 4 plus 1 equals to this. So x plus 1 whole to the power 4 equals to a into x to the power 4 plus 1 is a reciprocal equation if a not equals to 1. That means whatever a you choose except 1, then this is always a reciprocal equation. So for you give me a equals to 5, 100, 3 by 2, 7 by 8, it is always a reciprocal equation except for a equals to 1. It is a reciprocal equation if a not equals to 1, and solve it for a particular value of a. That means solve it when a equals to minus 2. So firstly, I'll prove that this equation is a reciprocal equation, and then for any a not equal to 1, and then once I know that this is the reciprocal equation, we'll solve it when a equals to minus 2. So let's see why it is not a reciprocal equation when a equals to 1. When a equals to 1, okay, what are we getting? When a equals to 1, what are we getting? Okay, just a minute. Let me call this as some function, okay? So let fx equals to, send everything to the left hand side. So x plus 1 whole to the power 4 minus a x to the power 4 plus 1. So we might think why it is not a reciprocal equation and a equals to 1. When a equals to 1, what is the value of f0? Let's say put x equals to 0. 0 plus 1 whole to the power 4, which is 1, minus a is 1. And what is this? 0 to the power 4 plus 1, which is 1. What are we getting? 0. So when a equals to 1, f of 0 equals to 0. That means 0 is a root, and this implies fx cannot be a reciprocal equation. You know why? If 0 is a root, an equation cannot be a reciprocal equation. Already discussed in the first class. Because the reciprocal of 0 is undefined, so we cannot talk about the reciprocal equation anymore. So this is not a reciprocal equation. So why it is not a reciprocal when a equals to 1? Because 0 is a root. When a equals to 1, 0 is a root, and when 0 is a root, we cannot talk about the reciprocal equation. And let's see why it is the reciprocal equation when a not equals to 1. Okay, so yes,
What is roots are like?
I had already done this. A necessary condition for f of x equals to 0 to be a reciprocal equation is that f0 should not be 0. So when this is violated, this will also be violated. That means what I am getting, if f of 0 is 0, then it cannot be a reciprocal equation. Because whenever I have a reciprocal equation, f0 cannot be 0. So when a not equals to minus 1, when a not equals to minus 1, we will prove that this is a reciprocal equation. So one way will be what? To open this bracket, to open this power, simplify this, you can do that. But we have also necessary and sufficient condition, if you remember. Let's use that. Let's use that. One way you open this power, simplify it, write in the decreasing power of x, and then you compare the coefficient, all those things you do. Otherwise, let's use the necessary necessary and sufficient condition. What was it? So x to the power 4 f of 1 by x. Fx is a polynomial of degree 4. So remember what we used to do? We used to find x to the power n f of 1 by x. So here n is 4. Let's find this quantity. X to the power 4 remains as it is. What is f of 1 by x? Let's put 1 by x here, right? So this will become 1 by x plus 1 whole to the power 4 minus a 1 by x to the power 4 plus 1. Let's take LCM and all, and let's simplify this. So x to the power 4. What is this? 1 plus x whole to the power 4 by x to the power 4. After taking LCM, this is what? 1 plus x whole by x and power 4. I'm giving power 4 to each of them. This is what? 1 plus x to the power 4 by x to the power 4. If I take LCM, and this will then will cancel, what I am remaining with? 1 plus x whole to the power 4 minus a into x to the power 4 plus 1. And you see, this is nothing but the given polynomial effect. Exactly same. So this is nothing but fx. So since this was the necessary and sufficient condition, since this is coming same as f of x, so what can I say? Therefore, fx equals to 0 is a reciprocal equation when a not equals to 1. So I hope you understood this part. So I proved that this is a reciprocal equation when a not equals to minus 1, right? Sorry, when a not equals to 1. Now we will solve it when a equals to minus 2. So we'll put a equals to minus 2 and solve this reciprocal equation. So when a equals to minus 2, what is the reciprocal equation given to us? X to the power 4 plus, x plus 1 whole to the power 4 equals to minus 2 x to the power 4 plus 1. So let's simplify this. So let's square first. So this can be written as x plus 1 whole square, again with a square, and you can send everything to the left hand side. So plus 2 x to the power 4 plus 1. What is this? A square plus 2ab plus b square whole square plus 2 x to the power 4 plus 1 equals, we'll keep as it is only. So either you can open this square and all, everything. You can open this square and simplify. You can also do this way. Remember how to, this is the first type and even degree. And what we will do, you will divide by x square. If it was of degree 6, you will divide with x cube. But it is of degree 4, you will divide by x square. So let's divide by x square without opening the bracket. When I am dividing by x square, so this will become So I'm dividing by x square, so this I can write like this, and I'll divide by this by x square. Right? I'm dividing by x square because this was the rule. If you want, you can open the brackets and simplify and then divide by x square. So what is this? What am I getting? X plus 1 by x plus 2 whole square, right? X and 1 by x and 2x by 2 I'm writing 2 here. And what is this? This is x square plus 1 by x square. What was the logic? You already know. Let t is equals to x plus 1 by x only, right? You only take this as t, and that implies x square plus 1 by x square is always t square minus 2. So therefore, what are the things that I will get? I will get t plus 2 whole square plus 2 into t square minus 2 equals to 0. Now you will get a quadratic equation in t. You will get a quadratic equation in t. Let's solve it. So a square plus 2ab, so that we want 4t plus 4, this is 4 again, and this is 2t square minus 4 equals to 0. 4 and 4 getting cancelled. T square plus 2t square, 3t square plus 4t equals to 0. So either t equals to 0 or t equals to minus 4 by 3. Right? And rest is up to you, because what I will get now, x plus 1 by x equals to 0, and I'll get x plus 1 by x is minus 4 by 3. You please solve it. From here up, you will get a quadratic equation which I had solved few minutes back. You will get x equals to plus minus I, and here if you solve it, you will get x equals to minus 2 plus minus root 5 I by 3. So you may check the reciprocal of I is minus I and the reciprocal of minus I is I. And you may also check the reciprocal of minus 2 plus 5 root 5 I by 3. The reciprocal of this is minus 2 minus root 5 I by 3. So these are the 4 roots to the given equation when a equals to minus 2. Go through it.